Hi all, welcome to the channel. I'm Mark. This is Mark's Mods and it's Monday and it's Ecto-1 day. So today we're going to do stage 26 of Build the Ecto-1. So let's get modelling. Okay, so we have got quite a lot to do in this issue. So we've got quite a lot of screws as well. We've got DM screws, EM screws, DP screws, EP screws and IP screws. So, and we're basically going to be working more on the front end round the grill section. So what we need to do first is we need to bring these two parts across. Now they're calling these the control box for the car. And we just need to put this bit on here, and then we need to screw it in with some DP screws, or as I like to call, diamond painting screws, because that is what my my wife does. She diamond paints, so I've labelled them diamond painting screws. So we'll get one in there. Make sure it goes on the screwdriver. So yeah, I've been looking forward to doing this all day so far, because this is weekly now. Okay, so once we've done that, we need to bring this across. Now we're working from this side here, and basically we need to put this in with these holes here. We've got a bit of a location tab there, so we're just going to bob that in. And then that needs to be held in with some IP screws. So we'll get that in. Just a little bit of difficulty holding it, just while we get them one screw in. Okay, that's slotted in. So we'll get the other screw in. So let's get another IP screw. The problem I think with this model is they've fitted a lot of stages in to it, but not many instructions. So I am cautious that we have things to do. Why is that not lining up? So we've got quite a bit to do, but it's all compacted together in the instructions. Right, that's going in now. Okay, so we've completed that. So we'll just put that to one side for now. Okay, because the next part we're going to bring over is the battery. So we need to bring the battery here, and we need to sort of bring across this battery bracket or holder, and then we need to bob this onto there like so, and then secure it from underneath with some more DP screws. So let's get some more DP screws on the screwdriver. And that's the first one in. And that's the second one in, and again we need to bring across the radiator, because this is going to be going behind this part. So we're just looking on how it goes on. So I believe this way around, and we do have some location tabs, yep, and that's on there like so, and then that wants to be screwed in with IP screws. So let's just make sure that's lined up, which it is. Get an IP screw. So a lot of having to sort of manhandle this part today. That's the first IP screw in. Get another. the second IP screw in, and last but not least, the third IP screw. Just like so. Okay, so we need to put that to one side again, because we need to bring over the oil reservoir, which is like this. Now we have got this small tiny part, I'll show you on the close-up camera. So this is a sort of small tiny part, but it does have, it's very hard to see, but the word oil written on top. And what we're basically going to do is we're going to slot this into here. Now I'm just looking at, because I want this to make sure it's the right way, so I'm just going ahead and just getting this bit part here. So that's going to be connected down like that. So we need the oil to be facing maybe that way, because there's no direction tab in here. So we need to put this on, but then we need to secure it from underneath, and that's going to be secured with an EP screw. So what I might do is I might just get it on. Let's get an EP screw lined up. Put it down through into the hole. Very, very, very fiddly. What I might do is I might put it through the hole first, like so. Hold it in place. Get the part. This is extremely fiddly. Try and get it started. Oops, screwdriver came out, so I'll try again. So you can sort of feel that biting down, sort of. So I've got it in a bit. Question is, we need to get the whole lot in. I'm not happy. I think that's cross-threaded, which it has done. And I don't want that to cross-thread, so let's take it out. And let's try again. That's better fit. So let's get that tightened, just holding that cap in place like that, and you can actually move it around to have the oil facing whichever way you want it. So the next thing we need to do is we need to bring across this part here that I showed a minute ago, and we need to slot this down onto this, and then we need it to be held in place with a DP screw. So let's get the DP screw loaded up, bob it on, and then that's in place. Now what I need to do next is I need to bring over the model, the chassis, because we need to be adding this part to the vehicle. So let's bring the vehicle across like so. Now I'm going to try and do it at this angle, but where this wants to go in is more or less down here like so. Now that's going to be held in place with two DM screw, one DM screw and one EM screw. Now the DM screw, so make sure you get this right, is at the back near the engine. So we'll put that in place. And then the EM screw is at the front of the vehicle. So make sure you get these screws right when you're doing it, because you don't want to become a cropper, and you're also, you know, screwing into metal. So the last thing you want to do is to ruin your screw holes. Okay, so leaving the engine like this though, what we need to do next is we need to bring the radiator over, because we're actually going to now fit it to the vehicle. And what we need to do, we've got two pipes. We've got a pipe here and a pipe there. Now we need to make sure that when we put this in, then pipes go into the corresponding holes that they need to be in. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some tweezers and just try and, where it is down the bottom, try and get it in to where it should be going. I've just knocked one of my horns off, so I'll fix that off stream. Just bob it with a bit of super glue. So that bottom one's now in, and then that top one is now in place. So we've done that. We've made sure they're in place, and then we need to secure this in with some EM screws. There's a hole here and there's a hole at this side here. So you'll probably see me doing the hole at this side, but the other side probably not, because that means I've got to flip the car around, and that's a lot easier said than done. So that's the first EM screw in. Let's get the next. Oh, I'm a bit annoyed about that horn breaking off, but so I'm just making sure I line this up. That's not gone in properly, so let's just take that out. I think that's it. No, that's not it. Yeah. Easier said than done on this side. The first side was nice and easy. So I'm just going at it at a different angle. Yeah. Not wanting to line up. See if that works. Nope. Right, okay, so wonder why this isn't lining up. Right, I'm having quite difficulties here lining this up. And now it's got in place. It wasn't sitting right. Okay, so we've done that now. Okay, so the next thing we need to do is we need to, let's have a look. We have a pipe coming out here, and we need to put it on, so you can see this box here. So let me get my tweezers. And be a little bit fiddly to get it round. And get it on. Okay, that's now positioned on. Okay, so the next thing we need to do, we've got some very small parts here. So I'll show you them on the close-up camera, how tiny these are. So close-up camera, there we are. We've got these very tiny parts, and what we need to do is we need to put them on here. So the first part, which is this one here, we need to put this, let's have a look, it's going into these two holes here. As you can see that, them two holes there. There is a locating pin which will help us. So let's try and get this on. And that wants to be screwed down with an EP screw. So let's get that in. Okay, so that's the EP screw done. Then we need to get two pipes. So I've got them in my tray so I didn't lose them. And then we actually need to put these pipes on to these silver things. So let's get the first one on. Make sure we're getting it on right. Yes, that's correct. Bit tough to get on, but that's the first one on. So let's do the second one. And that's the second one on. And then what we need to do is figure C, basically, is we need to fit these. So one of them, let's have a look. You basically go on the battery box and you just push fit into place. That's one in. So let's do the other. Nice tight fit, I have to admit. Okay, so that's them in place on the back tray. Now this first one here needs to be going on to, I'll just try and show you, this part here. So we're going to train that to come around. Let's get the tweezers in. Let's try and get this pipe on. And that pipe's now on. And then this one here is going into this silver bit that we put on previously on the wheel arch or fender. And that is it. That is all of this issue done. And that is actually it for the well, they have it as a stage, but issue. So that is all issue 8 completed with the engine and the battery box, and I'm really impressed with this build. It really is making it pop, if you know what I mean. So yeah, I love Mondays because I love it being Ecto-1 day. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for tuning in. That was a nice meaty issue to get into, that one, stage or issue 26. I really enjoyed that. I'm a bit annoyed about the horn coming off, but these things happen, and I'll fix that in post-production. The other thing as well is I've actually managed to have a little play around with the sound on my videos as well. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to eliminate any background noise, so all you can hear is me clearly speaking. So if you think the sound is a lot better, please make a comment and let me know, and then at least I know I'm getting somewhere with it. But if you like this video, please give it a massive thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe and hit that notification bell to be notified of future videos. Also, you can still get this at Eagle Moss. I have put a link down in the description on this video for where you can get this Eagle Moss, and also down there is my social media pages and also my wish list if you want to support the channel. But as for always, thanks for watching. Bye for now, guys. Bye. Bye.